Right, so what I'm going to do in this video is just have a quick look through the service manual for the DPB-7000 and the 7001. I believe the 7001 is a slightly updated version of the original DPB-7000. So this is the service manual that came from Quantel and the BBC. So we're just going to go through and see if there's anything particularly interesting in it. I suspect it's just going to be lots of schematics and stuff, but you never know what we might find. So we've got some photocopied stuff just here. Terminal Display Systems, TDS, that they make the tablet. So this is probably something related to that. And that is a duplicate. TDS 12 plus 20 plus A3 CPU and memory. So yeah, this is all related to the tablet. Yeah, that's all tablet stuff. Okay. Right, Chapter 1, General Description, Installation, Engineering, Options, Maintenance, Card Description, then Specifications, General Description. This seems to be dated 1980. Oh, actually. Some are dated 1984, some are 1986. So, Operating the Service Manual, General Description. The Quantel DPB-7001 is a unique fine art graphic system for producing all manner of artistic output directly onto a television screen. The complete system is designed to be operated by artists and graphic designers familiar with the traditional skills of their trade, and no knowledge of electronics or computers at all is required. So we've got the installation instructions. I think a lot of this is also included in another book that I've got, which is literally just installation. So presumably only those people who had signed the NDA with Quantel could actually get access to this. Presumably the BBC was privileged enough to have the full service manual. Winchester disc locks, so that's locking the heads and stuff on the Winchester drive. General interconnections. Output connectors. And input, of course. Oh, that's interesting. In this picture they've actually got a pad and a pad controller. I've not seen a controller at all. I've never seen one, even in photos. Could be interesting. Wonder whether that was a very early design. Engineering operations. So these are lots of dip switch settings. Output timing card configuration switches. Console dialog user's guide. Using the floppy disk drive. Maintenance. So this is Chapter 5, card descriptions. So this is going to be the proper meat of it all. Interconnection diagrams. Computer cards 1 and 2. The DPB-7001 computers comprises 2 cards, Computer 1 and Computer 2. Computer 1 contains the CPU and its associated support circuitry, a serial port for a printer, a parallel output port for driving the DPB-7001 control bus, and a memory mapped VDU. Computer 2 contains all the RAM and ROM that is required by the computer and 2 serial ports. I'm getting some big schematics now. That's computer 1. Looks like it's been annotated by somebody in blue biro. Disk sequencer card. Block diagrams. Yeah, it looks like for each card we've got an introduction, circuit description, component list, a block diagram. There's the block diagram for the SMD interface extension card, and then we've got the circuit diagram. More annotations there by somebody. They could be potentially useful. Filter card, so yeah, we just got card after card after card. Brush address card. I believe a lot of how the Paintbox works is everything's done in hardware. The actual CPU doesn't do a huge amount apart from sort of user interface stuff. I think all the actual drawing and all that sort of stuff is actually done in hardware, which is why you have things like brush processor card. Combiner card. Takes the signals from the 6 frame stores and combines them together in a programmable manner to produce a single full colour output. I'll skip through some of this now because it's really not going to be much use to look at this just yet. I really just want to show everybody the type of information that we've got. Setup procedure, NTSC decoder. Obviously the version that I've got is a PAL machine, but there were NTSC ones. Some vectorscope diagrams. Mainframe weight 50 kilos approximately. Yeah, I know that's heavy. Disk drive 40 kilos. Yeah, I know how heavy that one is. 45 for the 335 megabyte version. There is also a 168 meg drive as well. We've got an optional removable drive, the floppy disk. Okay, that looks really good. It looks like that is all complete and everything is there. Hopefully there's no missing schematics or anything, but it does look all complete. So when we start to look at getting the system running, that could prove extremely useful. I would also say if there is anybody out there who's got a Quantel Paintbox and they're struggling with it and they don't have the service manual, then give us a shout. I can sort you out with copies of certain pages or whatever. I'm not really inclined to scan the whole thing in yet because there's literally hundreds and hundreds of pages. But I will certainly, if anybody needs anything out of this, then I will certainly provide a copy if they want it.